Hello, and this is Your Blueprint Life, and I'm James Henderson. And this is called Random Reflections. There was a man that loved swimming, and he would get up in the mornings and start his day off by taking a 3-mile swim. Well, one day an old friend told him that they too liked to swim and asked if they could join him on these morning swims. The man was excited to have his friend join him. And he said, that would be awesome. I'd love the company. The first morning they did their swim, it was great. The two finished their swim just minutes apart. Happy and excited, they planned their next swim together. As they were preparing to enter the water, the friend said, hey, I want to increase my speed so that I can keep up with you. Do you mind if I tie a rope around your waist and around mine? The man, not really thinking anything was wrong with it, he agreed. Off they went. It was about halfway into the swim that the man could tell that the other friend was falling behind because the rope began to slow down his pace. Once they finished, they stood there talking about when they were going to plan and do another swim, and they were super excited. Well, when that day came, the friend showed up with an inflatable raft. The man asked, what's with the raft? The friend responded, well, since I'm not as strong of a swimmer as you, I figured I'd bring this raft along to help me stay afloat and up with you. That way I won't slow you down. The man was like, okay. If it helps you, then great. So they tied themselves together and off they went. While swimming, the man could feel something dragging him and making his pace even slower. When he looked back, the raft was being blown to and fro in the wind and above the water, creating a resistance against him and his friend. Once again, finishing, they stood there talking about making plans for their next swim. When it came time for that next swim, they met up at the beach, and this time the man noticed that the friend had added a weight to the raft and said, it's to keep the raft from being blown by the wind and not slowing us down. The man kind of shakes his head, not really seeing the benefit of that helping them speed up their pace. But the man still, he agreed with it, and they set off. After completing that swim, the man felt completely drained, and their pace was incredibly slower. As they stood there talking about, making plans for the next swim, and so it came to the next swim. The man saw the friend carrying a raft and also a cooler. The man asked, what is up with the cooler? The friend said, I don't know about you, but halfway through that last swim, I felt drained and I could have used a pick-me-up. So I packed a few snacks in this cooler for us if it happens again. I'll just tie the cooler to the raft. The man just was beside himself. Not wanting to lose his swim partner, the man half-heartedly agreed. So they were about halfway into the swim when the cooler turned over and started filling with water and sinking. In the process, the inflatable raft popped, and the weight that was on that raft dropped even deeper into the water, pulling the friend under with it. Now, since the friend was tied to the man soon was taken under, and they all ended up drowning.